Okay then everyone, so today's video is going to be a bit more serious, mainly because it's on the topic of a child wanting to kill themselves. I'm sure you must have already heard of the Quaden Bales situation. A few days ago, his mum posted a video of him crying, saying about how he wants to kill himself, and he's like crying. Thing is, I don't really want to show the video in this video because it's whether it be real or not, I don't feel comfortable showing a video of a kid crying and wanting to commit suicide in my video because I just don't think that's right. I'm going to use small clips of a few things his mum says because that's something like a problem I actually have with this situation. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but yeah, I don't want to show the child actually crying in this video because it's just not a good idea. You could probably just search up his name, Quaden Bales, and you'll probably get the video on YouTube, but yeah, that video went absolutely viral. I think that video's sat on like 50 million views on Twitter, and a lot of famous celebrities sent their support on Twitter, like, they sent tweets and videos of like trying to support him and that sort of thing. And when I say famous people, I mean famous people. I can't for the life of me find the tweet, but Mark Hamill actually sent his support to this kid, which says a lot since this situation is so viral that Luke Skywalker got involved. Eventually, a comedian by the name of Brad Williams set up a GoFundMe to send this kid and his mum to Disneyland. I'll read out the tweet that he put out. It says, "I've set up a GoFundMe to send brave Quaden and his mother to Disneyland. Let's show a bullied kid that he is loved." As of the time I'm filming this video, he's managed to raise nearly $500,000 for this kid. And I don't really have a problem with that. I mean, it shows that the internet's being used in quite a respectful and, just generous manner. Better than just calling up dead celebrities for views and money. But now, and I feel like it's because he's earning a lot of money, people are trying to expose him as fake, and they're doing everything they can to try and prove that he's faking this or that he scammed the internet and that sort of thing. Now, to be quite frank, I don't want to bother to go into any of the evidence that he's not faking it or whatever, but I do believe that he's actually being bullied, and I do believe that he's in a bit of a situation right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link to Kavos's video where he basically talks about why this is real, and I mean, it's quite easy actually. The evidence that people are using is just so stupid. I bet they're just jealous that he's made a lot of money, I bet. Honestly, the internet is a bit stupid. But yeah, as I said, link to Kavos's video in the description. Make sure you go and watch it. And yes, I do in fact believe that this is a real situation and this kid is being bullied. Anyway, on to what I really wanted to talk about in this video. I wanted to say a few things about the main video itself, okay? First of all, the fact that she's filming it at all is a bit dodgy, So that video of him crying should have been shown to a psychologist of some sort, or the school anti-bullying team, or whatever they have, not the internet. Never, there is never a situation at which you should record your child crying for you to share it about with the internet. And if there is, please prove it to me by telling me about that one time where you had a mental breakdown and you wanted nothing more than to kill yourself, and you were live streaming it for people who you didn't even know to see. So yeah, why on earth does this boy's mum think that instead of talking to her child, she should film him crying in the backseat of a car for people to, for anyone to see? Raising awareness is one thing, but filming your child having a mental breakdown while he clearly doesn't want to be recorded, that's just where I draw the line. When is that ever acceptable? And there are certain moments in the video where her mum just doesn't say anything for 20 seconds. Nobody says anything for 20 seconds. Quaden doesn't say anything, his mum doesn't say anything. So why hasn't the live stream ended? Seriously, why haven't you put the camera down? You've clearly run out of things to say, and this child probably does not want to be filmed. So stop thinking of things to say and just put the camera. Stop live streaming because your child is crying. He needs your support. And what you did in that video does not show any support for this guy. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Support. There is not one point, and I kid you not, there is not one single. She never says anything to support this child. Instead, what she does is reinforce this idea that he's suicidal. She keeps going, "Oh, look, he's so suicidal, oh, look, this is what bullying does." But at no point in the video does she go out of her way to tell Quaden that, "Oh, you got to be strong, Quaden, we're gonna talk to the principal of the school with this bullying is gonna stop." She just kind of goes, "Oh, parents, you need to be looking out for your children." How is that gonna help Quaden? Seriously, how is that supposed to help him? That does nothing for him. It doesn't help him in any way by saying, "Oh, parents, you need to watch out for your children." It's not helpful for him. It's the first thing thing she says in the video, and she repeats it like 8 times throughout the video.
I want people to know, parents, educators, teachers, this is the effect that bullying has.
I'm gonna do it though.
Literally, that is evil. She's not doing anything to comfort him. And as I said, I'm not gonna play the whole video because it seems wrong to me. Like, this child is just begging for a rope to kill himself. But seriously, no wonder this kid is like crying about it, because I'm pretty sure the bullying would stop. Like, something must have been done. Like, she said at the start of the video that she phoned the principal or something. So, are you sure you're telling the truth, love? Because in that video, you're not showing yourself to be very supportive. You're just, let's face it, you've done nothing. I'm pretty sure the school would do something about it. I'm more than positive that they would. As unreliable as schools are, they must have some kind of anti-bullying policy or something like that. She asks for advice in the video.
So any suggestions or advice would be greatly appreciated.
Here's some advice for you. Talk to him. He's received more support from random celebrities on Twitter than he has from you. Which also kind of links on to the fact that she addresses the point that, there's clearly not enough support in schools for him. There's clearly not enough support for anti-bullying in this world. And look, it's your job, okay? It's your job to make sure that your child isn't bullied and to make sure that he's not feeling suicidal. I see where you're coming from when you say, there's not enough support, there's not enough anti-bullying support at his school. But seriously, you're his parent. You can't just lay it all on them. You've got to do something. Like, you are literally the closest person to him. I'm not quite sure where this kid's father is, but obviously he's absent since we've not heard from him at all. So obviously it's on you, not the school. Last thing I wanted to say is look at what she says right at the end of the video.
Needs to be addressed straight away, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. Every time it happens, I'll be doing a live video so that people know. No. That is one of the worst approaches to a bullied child I think I've ever seen. Where do I even begin? So is that the solution your child's been looking for? Is that what's going to stop your child from killing himself? No, it's not. That's going to do nothing. It's not about raising awareness at this point. It's about helping your child, because you seem to be more worried about other people getting bullied. You can worry about that later. Sure, it's good to raise awareness. Everyone needs to. It's important to make sure children aren't committing suicide, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You know how airline safety videos say, secure your own mask before helping anyone else? Yeah, it's exactly the same here, mate. It's the truth of the matter. I hope you appreciate what the Twitter people have done for it, because if that comedian if he hadn't started a GoFundMe, where would you be now? Like, seriously, I dread to think what would have happened if that video didn't go viral. But yeah, this video was just my brutally honest opinion on the whole situation. I think Quaden ended up walking out a rugby team or something like that. I'm not too sure, but honestly, good on him. My thoughts and prayers go out to Quaden himself. It's just his mum who's the problem. I don't think she's taken the wrong approach, and a very wrong approach to this guy's bullying, but there's just nothing good about what she's done. But yeah, that'll be the end of today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Obviously, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. This isn't the kind of content I make or want to make, because it's a lot more serious, and I made this channel for a laugh, really. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Also, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. The links are down below in the description. And yeah, that'll be all from me, so have a nice day, and in a bit, fellas.